Hey, what's going on? It's KLA Clover. And on a Saturday, I have Rachael Strong. She's a MC competitor, and she said she got into fitness. How you doing?
I'm good.
Okay, yeah. How was the new year treating you for?
So far so good. I am currently in training. I'm in my reverse right now from my last competition. So I've got 6 more weeks of my reverse, and then I will go into prep for my next competition for June 6th in Omaha.
When you say reverse, like I'm not too familiar with reverse.
So when you come off stage, you're kind of your body's in a deficit
Okay.
because you're like your calorie count and everything. You can't just pack in a lot at once because you'll shock your body. So you go into what they call a reverse. And so your coach will have you do weekly check ins, and then she will increase your calories and your carbs and your fat like each week until you're at a certain point. She also usually decreases, well, mine does anyway, decreases my cardio so that way we're at a um, good point for me to start my prep and we're not just shocking my body all over again. It's kind of almost like a bulking in a way. You're just bulking your body up and just trying to fuel it and get it fit all over again. So that way it's in good conditioning state.
Okay. Was you always knowledgeable about like these like reverse and skin and all that stuff? Like how did you start it into bodybuilding?
Um, so I am a domestic abuse survivor.
Okay.
Um, so I am very thankful to be alive today. 2 years ago, I almost lost my life to my ex, and I kind of threw myself into fitness. I just started weightlifting. Um, I was doing it 5 days a week, and I did a weightlifting competition, and that was really hard on my body, but I still wanted to do something, and I had a couple of girls that were doing bodybuilding and suggested it, and I thought, what the heck? Um, I'm I'm almost 46 years old, and I'm a grandma, and all of my kids are grown, so the sky's the limit on what you can do. I've lost 95 pounds in 2 years on my own, and with the help of my coach, who is simply amazing. Um, and yeah, so I started in June of last year training, and I stepped on stage for my first competition in November of last year and didn't expect any crazy like come-outs of it, and I brought home 3 medals. So I was very, very pleased with the outcome, and I was addicted as soon as I came off stage. I came off stage and I knew exactly what I needed to work on, what I needed to change, and I told my coach right away that I was ready to get back in the gym, and she was shocked. So 2 days later, I was back in the gym and started training again.
Wow. So you won entirely. So you won the show?
I got third in in two divisions, and I got fourth in one of my divisions.
Oh, okay. Okay. So what was the feedback on what you had to
For
work
my
on?
judge, I need to just work on a little bit of conditioning my shoulder caps. Really, a lot of it was my lower body, my glute workout, conditioning my glutes, and working and bringing in my hamstring tie-ins more. Which that's we knew that going into it. That was my biggest struggle, and that's what we are working on right now.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I'm glad that helped you up to do another show, you know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I have four planned for this year. So
Yeah. Well, we got a guest. His name is Raise George Page. Hello. How you doing, George? You have to be smart with your diet. And he
yep.
says, wow, you are muscle G ma
Thank you.
on your debut. Yeah, let me show some clips of you competing. Yeah, this is you. You look nice. So you're bikini. Like what made you
Yep,
want to
I'm
do
bikini. Um, I chose bikini because it's kind of a starting out point. And then after my competition, my coach and I stepped back and we looked at like how my physique was and everything. And we decided that bikini is just really where I have a lot of muscle and stuff. And so, like, fit model is not a good place for me because I have too much muscle. I
Yeah,
don't really have the legs for, or that a bigger upper body for like wellness or anything like that. So bikini is probably where I'll remain for right now.
excuse my ignorance, but I mean you have that a little bit of physique of fit model. You think? I don't know.
Well, I just have a little too much muscle for fit model. Um, like in in this video, like I don't, but now I've gained a lot more muscle. So,
Yeah.
and
You
fit
need to
model
do.
is a lot softer than bikini.
Yeah, yeah. Now that you put it, they do kind of went to a show where they had fit model and bikini and wellness. The fit models they're a bit slim. I mean, but
Mhm.
they is a bit cut. Some of them a bit conditioned. Not conditioned the bikini. And it's almost similar. You ask me. You know.
Yeah, it's almost it's a fine line between a fit model and bikini.
Your first show was like nervous. Um.
Um, the day before I was, but I was very surprised by how relaxed I was. And I don't know if it's because I psyched myself up so much, or just because I was competitive in sports before this for so long. Um, but being in your backstage for a very long time. I mean, we were there from, I mean, you start at almost 6 in the morning and you're not done until 8, 9 o'clock at night. So it's a very long time. Uh, and I really just wasn't as nervous as I thought I was going to be. And it just kind of went really smooth. And I went up there and I did my thing. And uh, I think getting my medal and everything and placing, I got confused where I was supposed to be. And the girl kind of grabbed me by my medal and drugged me back to center stage. But other than that, I just kind of went with it and enjoyed it. And
Yeah.
that's what they
Was your
say.
family?
They say to make sure that you're present for your first show because it goes by fast, and that before you know it, it's done, and that's your first show, and you're never gonna have that again. And so I really tried to embrace it.
Was your family? Like,
Some of my family
what was
was,
their?
and I had a lot of my friends and stuff had come to see me.
That's pretty. That's pretty cool. Let's you have friends you because I know it's not in the sport. You compete and it takes a lot.
It does.
Mentally, yeah,
It is.
yeah,
It's definitely very mentally challenging. Like there were a lot of times I was very up and down and up and down, and I have a great support system, and I have, like I said, I have an amazing coach um, that also competes, and she was going for her pro card 2 weeks after my competition in Vegas. So um, she was also training for hers, and she never once was nervous for me. She never once showed, any like aggression, or she never once didn't have time for me or anything. She was at my show. Like she was so supportive, always there for me. I mean, she's amazing.
What's
And
her
I think
name?
that my coach's name is Maria Bach, and I'm with Team Physique. And I think that's really important is having a good coach. I think for any new bodybuilder that is thinking about it, that's the first thing that you need to commit to is a very good coach. I have actually had 3 coaches, and 2 of them were not the best. And I'm not going to elaborate into it, but you just really need to find a good one because
Yeah,
that can make or break you.
yeah. I noticed that there's competitors. They go to a rough start with other with coaches and stuff. The first
Yeah.
one they didn't really do great. So I remember there was this competitor. Now she's a pro, and she told me that her coach was like giving her diuretics to do that type of stuff, and
Yep.
yeah.
My last one tried to do that, and she tried to push PEDs on me.
Oh wow, okay, wow. For bikini,
Hmm.
wow, wow. What
So
like?
we had some differences of opinions, and the coach that I have now, actually, I had hired on as a posing coach, and she ended up becoming my now like forever coach. So it
Yeah,
actually worked out for the best.
yeah, no. Yeah, Fit Mo is a cardio bunny. Yeah, he doesn't fit.
I wouldn't
He's
say
not.
that. My coach is a fit model competitor. She is going for her pro card. So I mean, it's
I've,
still a good division. It's not as muscular as it's just more toned down
yeah,
division.
that like that's the big buffs chicks. On stage. I mean, people, even bodybuilders. There's some bodybuilders that not crazy about it. Came out. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
I seen them. I seen them last year, a lot of fit models, and I remember like there was a bodybuilder like sitting next. I mean, sitting behind me, and she was talking with other people. She was that know how to train them, and so
yeah. I'm sure it's hard. I mean, it's a newer division, so I mean, everybody is trying to kind of figure it out. So
yeah, I know for the New York Pro because I'm in New York City, they're gonna have the fit model pro. I
hmm.
mean, professional fit models with a have fit model in the show. Yeah.
Yeah,
So where are you located at?
I'm in Iowa.
Okay, Iowa. All right. All right. And was your show in Iowa?
Yep, it was in Des Moines.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you told me that you was doing MMA for 4 years. How you got into that?
I have some cousins that were doing it, and I've kind of always been one of those girls that you can't tell me that I'm not going to do something or that I can't do something because then I'm going to do it. And I had some cousins that told me that it was only for guys, and so I made it a point to get into the sport and started training. So I trained for kickboxing, Muay Thai, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And
Was you competing against people or
yeah, I got in the ring and cage fought.
like how were you? Like I mean, because I'm thinking they sparring or you just working out just
Oh no,
to.
I got in the ring. I went toe to toe.
How were you? Like you got beat up or knocked out or you knocked somebody out?
I mean it was good and bad. I've had my nose broken. I've had a head concussion, but I've also I hit a girl so hard that I had to had a bone removed in my wrist and a nerve fixed in my elbow because it crushed my hand because I hit her so hard. So I mean, it's just you take it as you go. I mean, and then you step out of the ring and you shake hands and you're good with that person. And I met some amazing people. I had an amazing time. It was kind of when girls were starting out, so it was hard to get fights. So I was doing cage side reports for uh, Facebook online place. So they would actually they would pay me to go to like different fights and set cage side and do reports and stuff. So I did that in between my fights and stuff. So I did like altogether it was like 4 years, and did all of the I set up all the sponsors for my team and booked them all of their meets and everything. So it was awesome. I mean, I met Matt Hughes, Jens Pulver, like I met some amazing women, amazing people. It was a good time.
Yeah. All I know is Chris Cyborg on Ronda Rousey. I mean, I look at like some of the clips of it. I can't really say I'm so crazy about women and that getting bloodied up and yeah. I don't even watch the men like that, but just seeing women. Sometimes it's interesting, like they do certain moves. It's interesting, but like I don't get that bare knuckle thing. Like uh, that's not my thing. I don't know.
I still box for sport, for fitness and stuff. I have a hanging bag in my garage. I have a stand up bag in my driveway. So it's great cardio. It's a
What
great
made you?
workout.
What made you stop out of curiosity?
It's hard on your body. There's there's no insurance plan. So, I mean, I've I've had two nose surgeries. I have permanent vertigo from a concussion. I tore the meniscus in my kneecap. Like I said, I had to have a bone removed in my wrist and a nerve fixed in my elbow. So,
Yeah,
I mean, it was when I was in my 20s. So, but a lot older now and can't really afford all the medical bills and stuff.
yeah, I understand. Understand. I know it's not like a lucrative sport. It's something like boxing, but more, I would say, intense. You beating people up or they beating you up, and yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you and your coach planning on doing nationals, get qualification?
I don't know about my coach. She just did her debut in Vegas, trying to get her pro card. I'm not sure what she has for this year's. I am trying to work on getting qualified for nationals. That's why I have so many shows booked for this year. So we will see what this year brings. But I'm
Would,
hopeful.
would you want to move up to at least like figure?
Um, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I am trying to. My upper body is getting really, really big, and I'm starting to grow my glutes out. So I'm I'm trying to decide what other division I would want to go with. So I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like you have that physique between figure and bikini. Uh,
Yeah, it's just I'm like 5'3" and I'm only 120 pounds right now. So
okay, yeah, okay. I didn't really picture 5'3". You know, picture you
yep,
look taller than
I
that.
look a lot taller. No, I'm pretty tiny.
Yeah, but then you got the heels,
Yep.
so it's go like there is like are you comfortable with heels? Like just walking
Oh
on
yeah.
stage? Oh, okay,
Yeah, I actually was a lot more comfortable, and my coach actually was really surprised at how well I did with my walk and stuff. She didn't really the posing routine in general is really hard, and it's really painful. But walking and stuff wasn't an issue. That was fine for me. I can do that all day long. But yeah, just I'm still that's my thing for this year is just trying to get better at my routine because it's definitely it's hard and those posing like nailing those front poses and back poses and everything. I mean, and holding your breath and it's really hard and it's painful.
yeah, I know that's it's very tough. You know, it consists of breathing and just holding it, and
Yep.
yeah, I
You
never did
gotta
it from what I took from what I've heard.
yep, you
It's
gotta
not.
twist your body into crazy positions that it's not normally in, so it's hard.
How far do you see yourself competing? I'm
I mean, there are other women that are in their 50s and 60s still competing, so I mean, I'm only 45, so and I feel amazing. So, I mean, I'm gonna go as far as I can.
yeah, that's good. That's good. Who are some of your favorite fighters?
um, I generally don't watch a lot anymore. Um, so I couldn't even tell you really. I haven't watched for a long time.
Do
Um, I I don't really have favorite fighters. I kind of just go with whoever looks good at the time. Um, I don't go by like fan favorites. That's just me. I go with like how they present themselves. That's how I've always gone because I feel like the ones that come out and are super cocky are usually the ones that are not going to last.
heard Christy Martin she got a movie out. It's based on her move. It's based on her story as a boxer. You know,
That's cool. I
like
like seeing that.
I was of bodybuilding, have like somebody that you pay attention to, like in social media, or I don't know if you ever like looked at building before you even started a little bit. Did you ever see?
I didn't. Not before. I follow a lot of girls on social media platforms and stuff. Um, I don't really like Laurel. She's a big bikini like pro. I followed her when she, went to um, her big show. I was hoping she would win, but I I don't have any like one girl or anything that I love more than another. I think one thing that I have learned is that the bodybuilding community is the most supportive and encouraging like people that I've ever come across. I have met so many amazing people in general, like at my show that I've connected with and stayed in touch with. Just like since I've gotten on like social media and started my journey, like it's just been incredible that they're not these like vain like airhead people that like muscle bound people that people think they are. We're not like roided out, you know, people that just spend like hours and hours in the gym. Like they're like the most like empathetic and encouraging, like supportive people I've ever met.
I mean, to the I think to the average person, people don't understand, bodybuilding. It's different. People don't. Some people don't even look at it as a sport. They look at it as a beauty pageant. It depends on the person. And there's a lot of stigma. You know,
There is.
yeah.
I had, even trying to get my family to wrap their minds around what I was doing. I've had a lot of, my kids. My kids are older, they're grown, they're out of the house, and trying to get them to understand it. Um, they think that I'm in the gym too much, that I'm not, that I'm unhealthy, that I'm not eating enough. I eat 6 meals a day. I, I am I eat more protein than probably any person, any of them. I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink pop. Like, I don't even have cheat days. Um, like I said, I eat 6 meals a day every 3 hours. They're all planned out. I meal prep every Sunday. Um, and my coach is amazing. She monitors everything I do. She monitors my supplements that I put in my body, my moods, my water intake, my food intake, like everything that I do to make sure that like my body is like optimal.
Yeah. Like what? Like just learning. The discipline of bodybuilding. Like, was it hard for you to understand it?
It actually wasn't. When I came on, I was already doing meal prep and everything. Um, because I was like working out on my own. I was doing a lot of weightlifting. Um, I was a personal trainer for 2 years. I had my personal trainer certification, so I had already knew what I was doing before I started bodybuilding. So I already had the foundation there as being an athlete and stuff. So when I came on, it wasn't a huge change. It was like I was already in the gym working out and had my plans down. I was doing, split plans 5 days a week. So we just adapted them more towards like what I needed to work on for certain areas to get me where I needed to go.
Mhm. Yeah, I think like there were moments you kind of hit rock bottom a bit. You gained weight. Yeah, you went
Yeah.
at it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you have to, you start like plateauing, and you need like a change, and and then as you get closer to stage, that was the biggest thing. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what I needed to do, and my coach was right there. She had like a whole printout of everything I needed to know, everything I needed to do, like everything.
Mm,
She was very
that's good.
informative.
Got a good when everyone when fighting one has a plan until they eh, their bodybuilders you know, yeah, she covered. Yes, there are some generally good people. Also be aware of that's nice. And you also just have your kids on to your show. Yeah, your kids have gone.
Yeah,
Are they proud of you? Like when they got that I'm assuming, they
yeah,
was
they
really proud.
are. They are proud of me. I got flowers from them for my competition, so yes.
You do outside of building.
Outside of bodybuilding, I this year I'm trying to do a lot more self care. Really revolved myself around bodybuilding last year. So this year I'm going to try and do a lot more self care. But for my career, I'm a legal assistant for the county attorney's office, and I work part time at the jail. So I have my associates and my bachelor's degree in criminal justice and criminology. So I've been in the law enforcement and legal field for 6 years now.
Okay, that's good. Well, me get into that.
I have family that are in law enforcement and stuff, and so it's just something I've always loved. I started out as a paralegal, and then ventured into a juvenile probation officer for a while. Moved up to the police department, and then I was a judge's assistant, and now I'm with the county attorney's office. So,
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Um, well,
and
like, do
my
you
job
have?
is very supportive as well of my
That's
bodybuilding.
they have they been to your shows? I'm assuming, right?
They haven't, but a couple of the attorneys that I work for actually came, and they, after my competition, the county attorney's office actually featured me in our newsletter for my competition. So it was pretty incredible.
That's good. For 2026, you start a show and later on in month
In
again,
June,
in June.
June
Oh,
6th. Yep, will be my
oh,
first show.
what show is this? You care
It
to?
will be in Omaha.
Oh, okay, all right, all right. Like like how many competitors were there in your
I think there
shows?
were 200 at the last one.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I mean, wish you the best. Your body journey.
Thank
There
you.
anything? Is there anything like you wanna give people advice to somebody that starting off and with keeping fit or want to
Just
go
don't
to?
give up. Like, it's scary, and it can be a lot. It can be a lot to take in. Make sure that you do your research on your coach. Um, that is where you should probably put a lot of your money, because having a good coach is the most important thing. It's worth the money, but don't ever don't ever give up on yourself. Don't ever think that you're not enough, and don't ever think that you can't do it.
Okay. Well, I wish you the best, and if you want to talk I'm open to it if you're open to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe after
see,
my next competition.
yeah, yeah. He says, good night, and it's hard work. You gotta love it.
I
Somebody
I
had,
definitely do.
yeah, somebody told me one time it be a passion.
Yes,
So yeah, so I mean, good luck to you. It's not an easy sport,
it's not.
I don't know if I. So yeah, I hope your family be continually be supportive of you. So
Thank you. I appreciate it.
all right, um, I'll leave you alone. I appreciate you coming and sharing. And
Yeah, no
thank you.
problem. Have
All
a great
right,
night.
you too.